DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204.
It's time for Mountain Crest High School Sports, a presentation of 107.7 KLZX and CashValleyDaily.com. Made possible by the support of our sponsors, DD Auto and Salvage, Adams Wealth Advisors, Mountain Crest Booster Club, State Farm Agent Lana Powell, Cache Valley Daily, Young Toyota and Young Honda, Napa Auto Parts, Les Olson IT, The Logo Shop, and Planet Fitness. Now, it's time for the Mountain Crest Mustangs on 107.7 KLZX.
Hello and welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Mountain Crest Mustang Basketball on 107.7 KLZX and on CashValleyDaily.com. I am Cody Olson, your voice of the Mountain Crest Mustangs, joining you live here in Hiram as the Mustangs get ready to play host to the Bear River Bears in a regional matchup between these two storied franchises, teams, if you will, around the valley. Hi, everybody, and welcome into what should be a really fun one here tonight between, two teams that know each other very well. Across the mountain, doesn't matter. This is going to be a rivalry game all around, and when Region 11 gets together on the hardwood, you know that there's going to be some hard-fought battles. The Mountain Crest Mustangs and the Bear River Bears set to tip off in approximately 10 and a half minutes from now. Until then, you'll be here with me talking a little bit about these teams and what you could possibly see in this matchup today. Talking a little bit about both these teams, both trying to really underachieving in terms of what they were expecting and wanting to do in the early goings of this season, starting with the Mountain Crest Mustangs. They come off of a loss to the Westfield Longhorns, wherein, things just seemed a little bit out of sorts, a little bit stuck in quicksand, mud, if you will. This team tried to figure out their identity, tried to get something going, and it just felt like nothing was working their way. Tonight, they're going to try and figure that out, unlock the lid of the basket, and find some type of offensive firepower to go along with what was pretty stellar defense against a Westfield team that went pretty well nuclear. They were shooting a high percentage from the field at the free throw line, and their offense for the Longhorns was just working efficiently against the zone defense that was shown for the majority of the game by the Mustangs. The Mustangs now try and look for somebody to go to offensively to find a spark. In the early goings of the season, it was Parker Andrus. At times, it was Tayton Martinson. Nico Dimitrikov has played that role, but it just seemed like something was missing against the Longhorns last week, and now they're looking for it tonight. The Mountain Crest Mustangs sit at 5-9 on the season, a couple good wins, but also a couple wins that are head scratchers, trying to find themselves out. 1-2 in region. They're going to be facing the Bear River Bears tonight, coming in hungry for a win. They're on a 5-game losing streak dating back to the 7th of December. Losses to Uinta, Alta, Green Canyon, Skyview, and Grantsville, with the combined total of points lost in those last two games against Skyview and Grantsville by a combined total of 6. Losing to Skyview by 4, Grantsville by 2. This team is desperate for a win to try and get back into the win column. They sit at 4-8 on the season and look to really try and usurp the Mustangs in the regional standings. In the, kind of the early goings of region play, we're getting really deep, elbow deep into region play as of late, and it is now time to flip it on if you are either one of these teams. Win and you bump yourselves up to that middle portion of the region. Loss and you're probably sitting down there at the bottom near with Logan, both of these teams. So they're trying to go ahead and find out their identity as well. We're going to get more action on the hardwood tonight here in Hiram as we get ready for more basketball as the Mustangs take the floor to get ready for their final warm-ups. We will get our national anthem in a moment's time, come back to you with a little bit more information about the Bear River Bears and what the Mustangs can do to right the ship and get off of their own losing streak. We'll be right back here on 107.7 KLZX and CashValleyDaily.com, a Caterers Shop presentation of Mountain Crest Mustang basketball. We'll be right back.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
The Mountain Crest Booster Club encourages you to support the sponsors that support the Mustangs. Scabelin Roofing, Pool Orthodontics, Reed's Pharmacy, Airbound Gymnastics, Blue Water Construction, Midco Landscaping, and Ridley's Market. To join the Mountain Crest Booster Club, contact the Mountain Crest Athletic Department and support the sponsors that support the Mustangs.
Find the parts and the oil you need to keep your car and equipment running its best at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts. All the best brand names. And when you need professional help, Napa can recommend a dozen Napa Car Care Centers with ASE certified technicians.
Suit up, feel good. Custom tailored clothing for him and her. The Cater Shop, because how you look is the first message you deliver.
At Planet Fitness, you'll get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this? This is better.
Join the judgment-free zone today for $15 a month. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
I have a deal for you. I'll turn the cable back on when you get my kitchen floor finished.
How do I do that in time to watch my team win?
Use the expert help at Castalite. For all your brick, block, rock, paver, and tile needs, Castalite.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here to Hiram, Utah, as region play is underway in full swing. The Mountain Crest Mustangs playing host to the Bear River Bears in a electric night where we get the band here, adding some pep to our step. A great student section for the Mustangs, as well as some visiting Bear River fans from across the way, over and across the mountain. They've made their way here. Lots of red underneath us, as well as some orange and some blue. Let's go ahead and meet the Bear River team a little bit more in depth for this not the preseason game, but during the pregame show, rather, that is. Tonight, you're going to be needing to keep an eye out for the junior guard, Kaiser Thurgood. Thurgood has been fantastic for the Bears on the season. He averages 16 points per game and 4 rebounds, facilitates and works the offense. He is the spark for the Bears, and he has done some electric highlight plays to teams really that have had a hard time really bottling him up. He can shoot from beyond the perimeter. He can drive. He is the all-around athlete for the Bear River Bears tonight. He'll be paired with Cash Avery, the senior guard, standing at 6 foot, number 2 on the floor. He is a great complementary piece on the floor, and when he's out there, you got to keep an eye on him as well. Manning the middle of the floor, you'll be seeing Tyden Jones, the senior forward, at 8 points per game, 5 rebounds per game. He's the do-it-all man inside the key. He'll be giving Nico Dimitrikov all the work that he can, as well as Pugmire in this game. Bear River, a team that really tries to be physical. They try and make things as hard as possible on defense. They're keeping teams pretty low in that department. Really, their Achilles heel on the season is just trying to find consistent offense. They've been held to low scoring on a couple times against some region opponents, and recently have just had a hard time finishing out games. The last 2 games that they played against Skyview and Grantsville have a combined loss total of 6 points, losing by 4 to Skyview and 2 to Grantsville. This team is very hungry for a win tonight. So keep an eye out for Thurgood, Avery, and Tyden Jones. As well as the senior guard Cody Nilsson, a great backcourt for Bear River tonight. For the Mustangs, they come into this game licking their wounds off of a little bit of a poor outing against the Longhorns in Taylor, Utah. The first inaugural meeting between the Longhorns and Mustangs on the hardwood went the way of the Longhorns, where it felt like everything was going right for Westfield and nothing was going right for the Mustangs. A little bit down in terms of, morale. The Mustangs have got to find somebody to get things going. Tonight, our keys to the game: who's going to step up and shoot from beyond the arc? Can we get Trey Cooper going? Can we get Tayton Martinson going? Can we get those easy bunnies inside? Those are the things that I'm going to be looking for tonight, taking care of the basketball. Bear River will push you, and I mean push you on the floor in terms of physicality, and they're going to be annoying in your back pocket to try and steal the ball away. This is going to be a challenge for the Mustangs, and really a litmus test of how the rest of region play could possibly go for them. I'm excited to be able to give you the broadcast here tonight on 107.7 KLZX and on CashValleyDaily.com. We're moments away from our national anthem, after which we'll come back and give you our starting lineups presented by Castelite. Castelite is your friend to go ahead and do the work that you need on all your tile and grout. Go ahead and give them a call. Our friends here in Logan. Don't go anywhere, everybody. We'll take a step aside, come right back, and bring you more action here after the pregame show concludes. And get ready for tip-off. We'll be right back here on 107.7 KLZX and CashValleyDaily.com.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
The Mountain Crest Booster Club encourages you to support the sponsors that support the Mustangs. Scabelin Roofing, Pool Orthodontics, Reed's Pharmacy, Airbound Gymnastics, Blue Water Construction, Midco Landscaping, and Ridley's Market. To join the Mountain Crest Booster Club, contact the Mountain Crest Athletic Department and support the sponsors that support the Mustangs.
Find the parts and the oil you need to keep your car and equipment running its best at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts. All the best brand names. And when you need professional help, Napa can recommend a dozen Napa Car Care Centers with ASE certified technicians.
Suit up, feel good. Custom tailored clothing for him and her. The Cater Shop, because how you look is the first message you deliver.
At Planet Fitness, you'll get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this? This is better.
Join the judgment-free zone today for $15 a month. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
I have a deal for you. I'll turn the cable back on when you get my kitchen floor finished.
How do I do that in time to watch my team win?
Use the expert help at Castelite. For all your brick, block, rock, paver, and tile needs, Castelite.com.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT. When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
Welcome back, everybody, here to the broadcast booth. Mountain Crest Mustang basketball broadcast on 107.7 KLZX and CashValleyDaily.com. It is now time for us to get our starting lineups today, brought to you by Planet Fitness. Everything that you could need in a gym, no judgment, the judgment-free zone for $15 a month. Starting with your Mountain Crest Mustangs on the floor and beginning the starting lineup. Number one, Noah Carden. He's going to get his first start for the Mustangs on the year, I believe, at least at home in the games that we've called. Mason Smith, the sophomore, behind him, facilitating the basketball. He's going to need to be big tonight, taking care of the rock. The X Factor right behind him, number 11, Parker Andrus. Parker is going to have to be the spark tonight, driving to the bucket, being clean with the basketball. Immediately behind him, Number 23, Nicholas Dimitrikov. Nico, looked like a new haircut for Nico. I didn't even quite recognize him for half a second. And then at the very end, Tayton Martinson. That is your starting 5 for the Mountain Crest Mustangs. Opposite to them, Kaiser Thurgood, number 1 junior guard, 6'2", 16 points per game. Behind him, Cash Avery, number 2 senior guard, 6 foot 10 points per game. Number 12, Beckham Reese, junior guard, 6'2" for the Bear River Bears. Number 15, Titan Jones, senior forward, standing at 6'4", 8 points per game, 5 rebounds per game. And then the last of the starting 5, number 20, Cody Nilsson, senior guard at 9 points per game. Here we go as we get ready for the tip-off in Hiram. This is a pretty full gym that we've got here tonight. It is Dimitrikov and Jones that will set the tip-off on the Mustang logo. Thumbs up from all of our officials out on the floor. We're excited to be here, and we're really glad that we have such a full gym. It's got a different atmosphere when we get the band calling some fun music for us. Tip up in the air, and Jones wins it for the Bears. It will go back into the arms of Thurgood, who will facilitate and run the offense. Crossing the half-court line from right to left. A screen at the top of the arc. He will hesitate and give to the near side for Nelson. Long 3 launched by Avery. It's missed and then corralled by the Bears underneath the bucket. Thurgood fields the punt and lays it up and in with a reverse layup. The Bears go up 2-0 to begin the game. Mustangs now set to answer. They will launch it to the near side for Martinson. Has a lane. Layup is rattled down and in. Martinson knifing his way, and I love the way that he's able to get to the bucket fearlessly. That is what the Mustangs definitely need. No hesitation, taking it right to the rack. Far side, Jones launching over Dimitrikov. His shot is short from the corner 3 position, grabbed off of the board by Martinson. Hand off to Smith, who works his way to the far side. Pumps the 3, feeds inside to Dimitrikov. One-on-one, the big men will battle, bump against each other. Fade up and under, move, yes! Dimitrikov, ballet. Oh my goodness, yeah, why not take up a little ballet, Nico? That looked fantastic. Even works with the neon pink shoes. You might as well do it. Jones on the right side wing gives it to Nelson at the top of the arc. Off the screen, hesitates, pumps the 3. Now the near side for Avery. He will launch and hit from downtown. 5-4 for the Bears after the big bucket from downtown. Andrus caught up in the corner. Dangerous pass, not taken. Bounce pass to the near side. Carden stops on the pivot foot. Gives it back out beyond the perimeter as the Mustangs will swap sides of the court. Dimitrikov calling for it. Won the last battle against Jones, is doubled and then backs off. Knifing to the basket. Scoop layup down and in. Don't even need the basket, or rather the backboard. Dimitrikov lays it down and into the hole with the right hand scoop layup. 6-5 with 6 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Avery working up against Smith on the angles. Dribble handoff action by the Bears as Jones jabs baseline on the far side and gives it back up at the top for Avery, who has the ball tipped out from behind. It will be Mustang basketball, as they'll say that Avery lost it off of his fingers after the deflection. Good turnover and a good little swap there for the Mustangs. Not only are they going to have to find offense, but they're going to have to translate their defense 2 points tonight. Here it is for the Bears, swiping it away from Dimitrikov. One-on-one versus Smith. The layup down and in on the Euro by Kaiser Thurgood. He is so good, athletic, knows where his feet need to be, and is confident going to the basketball. Screen opposite for Dimitrikov, sidestepping and crossing to the near side. Carden laying it up for Dimitrikov. Back-to-back points for Dimitrikov for the Mustang offense as he goes inside the key and baby hook shot with the left hand. Right side angle as Thurgood goes right up against Andrus, mirroring one another. Andrus could have got called for a hand check at the top. Active hands, and the referees are letting him play so far. Reese, kick out. Thurgood for 3 in the corner. Yes. No hesitation. Takes it off the forehead. Launches 3 fingers down his hip as he runs down the court in celebration. 10-8, offense for offense. Who's going to show up first defensively? That is the question. As Andrus jabs at the top of the arc and gives it to Smith. Dimitrikov flashes, leaves Martinson all alone for 3 on the cross-court pass, and it will be short off the front of the rim. Rebounded and grabbed by Thurgood, who averages about 5 rebounds per game. He's good for 5 of those a night. The senior guard, Avery, guarded by Smith. He'll get a screen from Jones, grab it and pick up his dribble. Andrus behind his man, penetration in, up and under, floater, and it will rattle in and out off the backboard. Grabbed off the bounce by Andrus. Martinson hopping his way in between two defenders, taking on the double team and gets through as the Red Sea opens inside the lane. 10-all with under 4 minutes to play in the first. Over pursuing is Carden, leaves Avery alone, sidestepping for the mid-range jumper on the left side, and right now the bucket looks as big as the ocean for both of these teams as the Bears go up 12-10. Smith, quick pass, Carden, he wants the three bomb, and it will rattle off the back of the iron, tipped around and grabbed by Martinson after the tip out by Dimitrikov. Pounding against Jones, inside the key, good look and a kick out for Smith, and his shot is short. It is volleyball spiked off of the top banister, or rather the top walkway above the rim. It'll go back into play. They're going to say that it was Martinson that touched it last. 3:23 left. 2-point lead for the Bears. You can tell how desperate both of these teams are for a win. These teams are going to the bucket strong. They feel like the ball's coming off their hands strong. It's going to be who the defense is and who shows up first. Thurgood. Pass to Nelson, left side. Gives it back and a lot of contact. It will be a blocking foul against Dimitrikov, who wasn't quite set, as Nelson goes in aggressively. 2 shots coming up for Cody Nelson. Average is just a hair under double digits per game. Will take his time at the free throw line. He is a left-handed shooter, and he will brick it off the back of the iron, and it will pop out. Substitutions in for the Bears as Jones will come out, and a little bit of a smaller lineup for Bear River as Bridger Adams comes into the game. About the same size as Noah Carden. So the Bears give up a little bit of height inside, swapping out Jones for Adams. 0 for 2 at the line for Nelson. He misses both, and the Mustangs able to grab it off the bounce. Crossing the half-court line, and another forced pass deflected, but back into the hands of Smith. Fading away, and a lot of contact again. Dimitrikov able to get the rebound, tipped around once, twice, 3 times, and the Bears will grab it and then fall onto the floor. Both teams battling for it. That will be the second quick foul against the Mustangs. Fighting for the rebound. Dimitrikov, that's his second. He's going to have to go to the bench to protect that third foul before halftime. That's going to be big for the Mustangs. 2 quick fouls against Nico. He's been the offensive force for Mountain Crest so far in this game. He's going to have to go to the bench with the first 2 fouls. Pugmire able to poke it away. Here come the Mustangs with numbers. A lob for Pugmire, and it's too far out of his reach. Whistle after the loose ball, and it's going to be out of bounds against Andrus. Bears will take it from their own baseline. So a lob and an alley-oop attempt by Pugmire off the mark, and he goes flying underneath the basket. No dice for the Mustangs on the fast break. Adams out for Thurgood. He will launch for 3. Money. The Mustangs have really been the victims of a couple different guards, visiting guards that have gone fantastic and nuclear against them right now. Thurgood threatening to be one of those guards in this game. Pugmire has the ball ripped away as he's not able to find where the ball's supposed to go. Euro step, lost the basket, count it, and 1 for Maverick Sorensen running the floor, and the Bears start to get out to a mini run, 5-point run, 7-2 run in total as they lead by 7 with 2 minutes remaining in the first. Timeout on the floor. It will be a 30-second timeout. We'll take it. Come back to you right after this on CashValleyDaily.com.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
Welcome back into the broadcast booth. 2 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. The Bears have gone out to a 7-2 run against the Mustangs, have brought together a few good shots. They're looking good out on the floor, confident in taking it to the Mustangs, especially as Niko Dimitrikov has gone out with 2 quick fouls. It is a 3-0 foul advantage for Bear River. They've gone to the line a couple times, and they got the Mustangs on their heels right now in this region game. At the line, Maverick Sorensen, the senior forward. He will take the shot and get the three-point play the old-fashioned way as they go up 18-10. Mustangs looking for an answer as they come to the near side. Pugmire at the top of the arc after the pass from Smith. Feed to Andrus, double-teamed, kicks it back out to Pugmire. Mustangs all beyond the perimeter right now. Carden goes in. Gives it back up to Martinson for 3. We've got a Bear on the floor, and that is Bridger Adams, who hit the deck hard. And he's going to come off the floor a little bit gimpy. Had a little bit of contact with Pugmire at the very top of the arc. And the screen is what allowed Martinson to take a three-point shot uncontested at the very top of the key. So a big three-point play gets it back to within 5. That's what the Mustangs needed. Now the Bears trying to keep it. Smith hounding Avery on the right side. A baseline jumper from Jones is good. Probably the tallest kid on the floor at 6'4", at least right now. Him and Pugmire both match each other in terms of height. He rises high for it. Smith, kick out again for Martinson. Back-to-back threes? No, short of the rim. Grabbed by Avery. Bears with numbers as they run the floor and then slow it back down and pull it out. Inside pass, and the bunny is missed. Smith rips it out and away from Sorensen, who was all alone and was rejected by the front side of the rim. Possession arrow points the way of the Mustangs. Andrus will go ahead and inbound from the baseline. Smith will come out. Braden Larson will come in. He'll run the point guard spot. Mustangs have gone cold for the last little bit outside of that 3 by Tatum Martinson. Here's Martinson again. Trying to use Andrus as a shield and work his way to the basket. We'll go to the far side now. Bounce pass to the opposite skip corner. Andrus rising, and he will be fouled with a block on the near side of the key. 2 shots coming up for Parker Andrus. It will be the first against Maverick Sorensen. Parker Andrus, again, I like to call him that Energizer Bunny for Mountain Crest. Comes into this game trying to get back to his preseason form where he was a little bit more efficient. He's been trying to work his way back into the lineup after some mix and match lineups by Coach Smith. Makes his first free throw. His second down and in as well. Back to a 5-point difference. 41 seconds on the game clock with that time remaining in the first corner. Thurgood, one-on-one versus Andrus. We'll give it back to Avery. Larson with that assignment. Jones driving against Pugmire. Launches into the corner for Avery. His shot is down and in, and the Bears shooting lights out from beyond the perimeter right now. The kick and drive, or rather the drive and kick, working to perfection. 23-15, an 8-point lead, 12 seconds on the game clock. Smith tells the Mustangs to slow it down. Gets a screen from Pugmire at the top. 6 seconds now. Carden throws it up, misses the shot. Pugmire's put back won't go. 1 second now. Martinson's shot down and in. It looks like it counts. Yes. Martinson with the circus acrobatic layup, up and under move after the impossible put back. It's down and in, and it gives the Mustangs something to smile about as we work our way into the second quarter. Bear River leads 23-17, shooting lights out from beyond the perimeter. We'll be back after this quick break here on 107.7 KLZX, and State Farm agent Lana Powell presentation of Mountain Crest Mustang basketball here in Hiram. We'll be right back.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
The Mountain Crest Booster Club encourages you to support the sponsors that support the Mustangs. Scabelin Roofing, Pool Orthodontics, Reed's Pharmacy, Airbound Gymnastics, Blue Water Construction, Mitco Landscaping, and Ridley's Market. To join the Mountain Crest Booster Club, contact the Mountain Crest Athletic Department and support the sponsors that support the Mustangs.
Find the parts.
Back here in the broadcast booth for the second quarter, we're going to be joined by our color commentator, Coach Olson. Better late than never. Oh my God. I'm just kidding.
Is there swag?
Yep. Nice. We're going to go ahead and get ready for the start of our second quarter. It will be Avery to inbound to Thurgood as we welcome our color commentator into the broadcast booth. The Bear River Bears setting up the offense, working to the right side. Thurgood to the near side. Up at the top, long three for Avery, and it is missed off the right side of the rim. Coming back into the action is Andrus. He will drive with the right hand, scoop layup, too strong, and get back into the action here as we try and roll back in. Bear River has been able to really get whatever they want offensively. Here is Nelson, caught up on the left elbow, gives it to Jones. He'll take a baseline jumper, and it will get the friendly roll down and in. Pushing that lead back up to 8 with 7 minutes remaining. Coach, I'm sure you were probably listening on the radio in my wonderful voice. Yes. Right now, the Bears really shooting high percentage from the field as Mountain Crest is trying to match whatever they can. Pugmire gathers the miss from Larson and was able to put it back up and in. So I would ask you what you've seen, but this is the first thing that you have seen so far tonight. So.
Well, they are definitely missing Dimitrikov down there with those 2 fouls and out at the moment.
Hand check, or rather the bump on the far side. Smith too far in the pocket of Cash Avery, and like you said, you mentioned it, I think that's been a key. Dimitrikov, 2 quick fouls in the first quarter. Now he's trying to protect that third, and he's been really the Mountain Crest's offense until he went out. Now somebody else has got to step up and do it.
Yeah, they've got to get something from Andrus underneath.
Nelson with a rare miss for Bear River from the turnaround jumper mid-post. Gives it to Andrus, who turns on the Jets and misses the dunk at the very top of his arc. He just didn't have enough to get it over the rim, and I've seen him do some crazy windmill stuff. Just seemed like that one was a rejection by the rim.
Yeah, so that's 2 that he's had down underneath there that just couldn't get to go. And, easy baskets like that is exactly what's kind of killed Mountain Crest the last few games.
At the top of the arc, Avery to the near side, Nelson on the angle. Quick inlet, outside feed, long 3 off the front of the rim, no good. Andrus grabs the rebound. It is Reese with a rare miss from beyond the arc. So 2 misses back-to-back by Bear River. This is a chance for the Mustangs to get it going. Larson is more than touched from beyond the arc. A foul on the rebound. It looked like Larson really got whacked on that shot.
Yeah, he did on that 3-point shot. He got nailed on that.
Smith is going to inbound for the Mustangs underneath, and that's also unfortunate because Tatum Martinson got the offensive rebound in the putback as soon as the whistle sounded. Smith, quick lob to Andrus, double team, turning around, up and under, and a lot of contact again, but not probably the shot selection that you want if you're the Mustangs. Another miss. Jones gets a half step on his man, kicks it back out. Reese missed the first one, doesn't miss the second one as the Bears again push it to a 9-point lead with 5:30 remaining in the second.
He's really got a frozen rope shot from that 3-point angle.
Andrus on the far side angle, gives it to Larson as it reverses court from far to near. Andrus trying to call for it on the block. Nobody open as the Bears are able to settle in defensively. Larson drives the baseline, lost the handles on it, stolen away by Thurgood.
Oh!
And we get a little bit of a tussle.
And we got a little bit of a throwdown there going
Tatum
with
Martinson.
That's why is there?
Martinson comes in to protect Pugmire as Thurgood and Pugmire both tangle each other up. I did not see a technical call.
No, I was surprised.
I was
it
too,
looked like
because Martinson came in with a little bit of a swing almost at the very end of that.
And Bear River, number one.
Thurgood.
Thurgood kind of had a good swat at Anders' face there, too. Both going on, so.
All right, well, they're going to try and figure it out on the floor. Wouldn't be surprised if we get offsetting technical fouls. And if I'm the referee crew, this might be a good way for us to really set the tone and saying there's going to be none of that tonight.
Yeah, because it was getting physical. And honestly, it's been very physical play down underneath, which bends its way towards Bear River, who is a little bit more stout, you could say.
Yeah, the very physical team in Bear River, and I feel like Mountain Crest would be playing into the hands of Bear River if they got into that scrappy type of play. So keeping it here, Coach is glad. We're glad that you made it into the booth, and we're glad to be here.
Was my mic not plugged in? I was talking the whole first quarter.
Okay.
Oh, that's weird.
That would have been.
I was wondering why you were ignoring me. So
that's right. So an extended timeout and it's great to have the band here. They give another level of energy. I talked about that during the pregame show. Feels like the gym fills out more.
It
feels
really
more
does,
alive when they're here. So
whenever you play Bear River, it's always. I mean, Bear River travels really well, as you can see.
All right.
And the Mountain Crest faithful is here as well. So
our officials are going to come to the media table. And I will be genuinely surprised if they don't issue a foul to either one of these teams right now. And the Bear River coach has really given his opinion to our officials out on the floor. He's pointing exactly to where the altercation took place.
Exactly.
And I feel that regardless of what happens after this, that you're going to be getting quick whistles.
You will
on
get
everything after this point.
Much quicker whistles, yeah.
All right, we're getting an extended conversation. The Mountain Crest team will go ahead and huddle up. Right now, the Mustangs are down 9-0 to the Bears, who have been shooting lights out, really, from every portion of the court, and now we get back out to get ready to play. What do the Mustangs got to do to get back into this thing right here?
You know what? They've got to start making their shots. They're really not getting the kind of shots they're looking for down there. So there were no technicals issued for anybody.
No fouls assessed, which is genuinely surprising for many reasons. But I do imagine that we're going to get a very quick whistle for anything after this point, which might not be the worst thing in the world here. So far side is Reese. Back to the top, Thurgood. Driving is Jones. Does the pump fake and the ball lost. Mountain Crest able to go the length of the floor. One-on-one opportunity, and Smith tries the reversal, and it does not go. Back to Carden. Takes the jumper from the free throw line. Bounces once, twice, and out. Here's a run for the basketball on the far side, and it will go against Mountain Crest. It will go to Bear River.
Yeah. That was weird because I was pretty sure Carden touched that out, but
it was I
didn't have a good view of that. So.
Big scuffle on the opposite, well, not scuffle, but a lot of action on the opposite side of the floor as the ball goes out of bounds. It will go to Bear River with 4:30 remaining in the second. Down 9, the Mustangs looking for something. And again, that was just an open layup that Mountain Crest can't cash in.
No,
Avery for 3 in the corner, and that one's missed off the front of the rim. Grabbed and bounced off the foot of Thurgood. Flowing out of bounds is Smith. Good athleticism there.
Quick update, Skyview 20, Westfield 10 in the second. So
we know how streaky and hot Westfield can get, and Skyview's going to have their hands full with that game tonight. On the call for that one, the notorious John Newbold.
Big John Newbold.
Big John. Near side, Andrus beyond the perimeter as Dimitrikov has checked back into the game. Screens up at the top for Carden. Steps into the three-pointer, and it is well short off the front of the rim. Stepping out of bounds after the offensive rebound collection is Easton Hendry. First time in the ballgame for Mountain Crest. So another fruitless possession for the Mustangs, and they've just strung together a few of those tonight.
Yeah, they have. They're making those. This is a much different ball game.
Nelson, no hesitation, 3 from the left side wing is gathered by the Bears, and another one launched up for 3. Air ball that time. It will be touched last by Nelson as Hendry and him both tussle and roll out of bounds.
Very physical game tonight.
As usually what happens with any region game, but we talked about during the pregame show, the Bears kind of give a staple of the Bears sports in general is just that physical play.
Yeah.
And we get that quick whistle that we were talking about over the top as Thurgood reaches through Dimitrikov on the left side elbow.
And with Dimitrikov back in there, Mountain Crest have really got to feed him the ball. He's giving up quite a bit of height. He's got quite a bit of height on Bear River, and he's physical as well. So,
screen down, out and away. Dimitrikov gets it inside the free throw line, backs down his man, double teamed, and is going to throw up a prayer with the right-hand hook, and he might have gotten away with the travel there.
A little bit of a walk there, yep.
3:18 remaining here in the second quarter. Down by 9, a little bit of a scoring drought for either team. Bear River's been launching up threes to try and, extend this lead, playing their hand and their advantage. Mountain Crest trying to get anything to go, but haven't been able to get it. Diving in is another miss inside baseline drive for the Bears. Mountain Crest takes it up and away after the miss. Hendry pumps the three, drives with the left hand, wraparound pass to Dimitrikov, takes it an awkward bounce back into the arms of Martinson, and his shot from downtown will not go. Again,
Mountain Crest just not able to get the basket to go.
Avery, transition three, goes to the one Bear River Bear in the sea of white for Mountain Crest, and they're not going to let a whole lot of those opportunities go to waste, hopefully, and another offensive rebound. I mean, it was really just one Bear River Bear in a sea of white, and that ball just went right to him like it was dropped out of heaven into his arms after the miss.
Yep. And Smith's going to come out with his second foul.
So Smith and Dimitrikov both working with 2 fouls. Avery on the far side after the inbound as Mountain Crest will settle into a 2-3 zone. Wraparound pass, and Jones.
Really good pass.
Splits it. Going back door on the Mustangs on the up and under reverse layup. This is an 11-point lead now for Bear River.
And again, the only difference is Mountain Crest cannot get their shots to fall.
Nope. Ball does not go into the bucket. Tough pass as Avery deflects it away from Carden in the near side corner. Will stay with the Mustangs. They've had good looks here, 100% right. It just has not gone into the bucket for the Mustangs. Missed layups. Open threes just not falling in here. Hendry to Dimitrikov at the top. Carden gets the screen and the pop and flow. Not initially open. Good substitute and help by the Bears on the backside defense. Left elbow jumper by Carden is good. And the Mustangs get the first bucket and points in what has been a 5-minute drought.
Yeah.
Can't go that long without buckets.
You really can't.
Inside out pass. Reese for 3. Again off the front side of the rim. And it will be a foul on Jones. Reaching over the top of Carden, and the Mustangs will take it out of their own baseline. He skied up high in the air to get it, and then he fell down on Carden.
Got the brunt of that, so.
90 seconds left in the half. Mustangs trying to cut this thing to a manageable single-digit deficit as Carden gets the handoff from Dimitrikov, goes high off the glass, and the microwave Noah Carden gets back-to-back buckets for the Mustangs.
Yeah, right now he has the hot hand for the Mustangs.
Sorensen, high above his head, to Avery. Deflection out, inside for Nelson. Wraparound pass, Jones from the baseline. Pure shot from the 6'4 forward. You wouldn't think that that's in his repertoire, but
it is.
It definitely is, and he actually likes that spot. That's where he's gone to the majority of the game. 9-point lead, Dimitrikov going in, Euro step, up and fouled with the left hand.
Then that was a good move by Dimitrikov. He went for the pass. They both collapsed outside. Split the defense, just not able to finish, but comes away shooting.
Yeah, maybe a different forward, a different big man would have lowered his shoulder and tried to do it the brute force way, but Dimitrikov goes a little bit more finesse. He's rewarded with free throws, but he misses the first.
Yep.
Second opportunity here for Dimitrikov. Up and in, and that one doesn't have a lot of arc on his free throw either. And they're going to protect Dimitrikov's third foul smartly as he'll go to the bench. Pugmire will come in for the last 46 seconds. Head coach for the Bear River Bears, Reggie Shaw, saying, hey, let's pass this ball around the arc a little bit. No need to rush things. Cross-court pass to Avery. Now the quick volleyball tip to Sorensen. Out for Reese on the left side, and it is down and in. And the Bears really dissecting the defense for the Mustangs. They're up 11 with that three-point shot. So every step forward the Mustangs make, feels like Bear River does too.
Yep, they're really struggling right now to keep up with the shooting.
15 seconds left in the half. Carden pulls it way out beyond the angles on the far side. 9 seconds now. Caught up in some traffic. Got to get past his man. Drives in, throws it off the glass, missed it. Pugmire, his putback won't go. And it's just been that type of half for the Mustangs. Buzzer sounds after the defensive rebound will go into the half as the Bears lead the hometown Mustangs 35-24. We'll be right back here with more action on the hardwood, brought to you in part by Castelite, our friends for mortar and brick installation. We'll be right back after this quick message.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
The Mountain Crest Booster Club encourages you to support the sponsors that support the Mustangs. Scabelin Roofing, Pool Orthodontics, Reed's Pharmacy, Airbound Gymnastics, Blue Water Construction, Midco Landscaping, and Ridley's Market. To join the Mountain Crest Booster Club, contact the Mountain Crest Athletic Department and support the sponsors that support the Mustangs.
Find the parts and the oil you need to keep your car and equipment running its best at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts. All the best brand names. And when you need professional help, Napa can recommend a dozen Napa Car Care Centers with ASE certified technicians.
Suit up, feel good. Custom tailored clothing for him and her. The Cater Shop, because how you look is the first message you deliver.
At Planet Fitness, you'll get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this? This is better.
Join the judgment-free zone today for $15 a month. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
I have a deal for you. I'll turn the cable back on when you get my kitchen floor finished.
How do I do that in time to watch my team win?
Use the expert help at Castelite. For all your brick, block, rock, paver, and tile needs, Castelite.com.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT. When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
Insurance is exciting.
Are you kidding me? However, Lana Powell's State Farm Insurance makes buying insurance a little less painful. Call 752-7639 for a quick quote.
Welcome back, everybody, here to the broadcast booth. Our Mountain Crest cheer squad out on the floor, desperately trying to hurry to set up the pad. They're running out of time after the Altabank shootout. The game so far has been as follows. It's been a game where Bear Rivers, again, one of, excuse me, they've been a trend for opponents against Mountain Crest, teams seem to be finding their offense against the Mustangs for some reason.
Yeah.
And then on the opposite end, to just compound it to make it worse, for some reason there's just somebody that comes in and puts an invisible lid on whatever side Mountain Crest is shooting the basketball for. They have good looks, but it just doesn't go in.
No.
And then everybody feels like Michael Jordan on the other end of the floor. They just feel so good shooting the basketball.
It, everything.
Yep.
Well, maybe coming into the second half, they're going to swap baskets.
Yes.
And maybe the mojo will swap as well.
I hope so. If anybody was keeping track of those lids, I didn't see anybody touching any lids, so we should be okay.
We should be all right.
Dimitrikov and Smith both go out of the game with 2 fouls. Dimitrikov in the first quarter able to protect that third to the benefit of the Mustangs, and going into halftime, he has got 3 to play with. They're going to need Nico big time in this second half, because truly he was that kind of spark offensively that the Mustangs, and when he went out, it kind of felt like, we're looking around and now there wasn't a whole lot else going on.
It really wasn't.
Noah Carden was a little bit like that in the end of the second quarter, but consistent offense has been a challenge for the Mustangs in region play specifically.
Yeah, it really has. And, it's the simple things, getting a good look underneath the basket. It just seems like they're off balance and really struggling.
Stand by for the countdown.
This is a very loud song.
Well, we know that Steve-O is on the call for the microphones tonight, so
we'll go ahead and take a break. Come back. After this.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
The Mountain Crest Booster Club encourages you to support the sponsors that support the Mustangs. Scabland Roofing, Pool Orthodontics, Reed's Pharmacy, Airbound Gymnastics, Blue Water Construction, Mitco Landscaping, and Ridley's Market. To join the Mountain Crest Booster Club, contact the Mountain Crest Athletic Department and support the sponsors that support the Mustangs.
Find the parts and the oil you need to keep your car and equipment running its best at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts. All the best brand names. And when you need professional help, Napa can recommend a dozen Napa Car Care Centers with ASE certified technicians.
Suit up, feel good. Custom tailored clothing for him and her. The Cater Shop, because how you look is the first message you deliver.
At Planet Fitness, you'll get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this? This is better.
Join the judgment-free zone today for $15 a month. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
I have a deal for you. I'll turn the cable back on when you get my kitchen floor finished.
How do I do that in time to watch my team win?
Use the expert help at Castalite. For all your brick, block, rock, paver, and tile needs, Castalite.com.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT. When a client walks into the office, I want them to feel like they have a team that is full-time working for them.
We really start from the ground up, setting our goals, understanding your situation, and then building the plan to maximize that quality of life.
Visit Adams Wealth Advisors.
In
insurance is exciting.
Are you kidding me? However, Lana Powell State Farm Insurance makes buying insurance a little less painful. Call 752-7639 for a quick quote.
Welcome back, everybody, here into the sports broadcast booth in Hiram. Our Mountain Crest cheer squad doing a fantastic job for the halftime show to entertain us. The Bear River girls also helping out, take out the mats. That's big time.
Yeah,
big time.
That's very kind of them.
Very kind of them.
Good. Yeah, the cheerleaders are often quite camaraderie. Well, I don't know how to say that.
I don't even know what you're
together
Oh.
well.
Oh, okay. All right, it's the Bears and the Mustangs. I had no idea where you were going with that.
It's all
good. Coming onto the floor as we get about a 3-minute segment before the start of our third quarter. We talked about the offensive woes for the Mustangs, trying to find that offensive spark. On the opposite side, the complimentary basketball from the Bears. I've been impressed with their ability to really, everybody has the green light that we've seen in this first half.
Right.
We've seen forwards taking three-point shots, and they've come off the arms really efficiently. I think it's translated to a high shooting percentage for the Bears.
So the only one that I haven't seen really shoot is Sorensen. I haven't seen Sorensen shoot for the Bears. Not a lot.
Right.
But he does a lot of the other things that you need well, but one of the only ones that really hasn't taken a shot.
Yeah, Tyden Jones right now is the... Tyden Jones and Kaiser Thurgood both lead this in terms of scoring for the Bears. Thurgood with 10, Jones with 8. For the Mustangs, it is Dimitrikov with 7, Tayton Martinson with 9, and Noah Carden with 9. And really, those three make up the majority of the points for the Mustangs, with Parker Andrews getting 2 points to his name via the free throw line. It's been 3 Mustangs that have scored and nobody else. So, trying to spread that out. We have not seen Trey Cooper come into the game one time this first half.
Not yet, so.
Maybe that could be something that we could see coming off in the halftime. Coach, you got a score update for us?
At half, Green Canyon 32, Ridgeline 30, so a close one there. And then Skyview 27, Westfield 16 at half.
So Westfield down 11. Mountain Crest finding themselves down 11 to the Bear River Bears in region play.
Let's hear it for the Mountain Crest Pep Band.
I feel out of breath.
I know.
I feel like I'm trying to talk over everything.
I know. Steve-O has it so loud down there.
The band's been loud too, which is great.
That's good. Right.
It's just like good. I feel like I have to yell into this microphone.
Yeah.
17 seconds left before the start of our third quarter. The Mustangs trying to overcome an 11-point deficit against the visiting Bear River Bears. We haven't talked about our logo shop uniform check. The Mustangs wearing all whites and orange trim. The Bear River Bears with their all reds and black trim with black numerals. Gotta say they look pretty clean.
Yeah.
Good.
Looking good.
Good yin and yang for uniforms out on the floor tonight. It is Mason Smith who will inbound to Noah Carden. Carden's been playing good minutes tonight, and he's tied for the lead in terms of points for the Mustangs as they begin from the far side working inwards across from right to left. The Mustangs working to the opposite side of the court now. They're hopeful that whatever lid stays on that side of the court that they've had. Carden, pump fake, driving in, great move. And he starts the third quarter with an expert play against Beckham Reese.
And he has been the one that's been able to make the shots for the Mustangs down the run here.
Near side, Nilsson into Reese. Carden over pursues one-on-one, and Dimitrikov swats it away. Ends up into the arms of the Bears on the far side, and they will reset with 15 on the shot clock. Spin move, lost the basketball. Andrus is going to go ahead and take it away. Hounded by Thurgood. Gives it off to Carden. Out to Smith. Point guard three-point shot. Yes.
Good shot by Smith. And he doesn't take a lot of threes.
Well, he was left all alone at the top of the arc, and You almost feel like Coach would have been upset if he didn't take that shot.
Yeah, right.
Reese at the top gives it to Avery. Inside, now out for Jones.
Wow.
And the big man answers immediately. And just whatever you do, it just feels like Bear River answers with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got to say, I don't know what the shooting percentage from beyond the arc was for the Bears this season. But feels like they are shooting 60% or more. We get a foul before the shot by Noah Carden. No, on
Carden by Avery.
Yeah, by Avery. Good checkup.
It's all good.
Inbound coming up from Smith on the far side, and he will wing it into Carden. Andrus calling for it. Now to Martinson on the near side. Dimitrikov, fake handoff left, gives it right to Martinson. Free throw jumper and the roll.
Much better shooting so far from Mountain Crest.
Down 7 and the timeout by the Bears. They want to nip this in the bud as soon as possible.
Yeah, Mountain Crest cut it down to 7 points. Bear River's lead to 7.
We'll take the 60-second timeout. Come back right after this on 107.7 KLZX. A Cache Valley Daily presentation of Mountain Crest Mustang basketball here in Hiram. Down 7 with 6:18 left in the third.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CacheValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CacheValleyDaily.com.
The Mountain Crest Booster Club encourages you to support the sponsors that support the Mustangs. Scabelin Roofing, Pool Orthodontics, Reed's Pharmacy, Airbound Gymnastics, Blue Water Construction, Midco Landscaping, and Ridley's Market. To join the Mountain Crest Booster Club, contact the Mountain Crest Athletic Department and support the sponsors that support the Mustangs.
Welcome back here into the sports broadcast booth. Mountain Crest and Bear River in a little bit of a battle. The Mustangs have cut into the lead by the Bears, trailing now 7. A timeout taken by head coach Reggie Shaw, trying to tell his team a little bit what he's seen from the floor and trying to negate this run and stop it in its tracks before it gets too out of hand here at the beginning of the third quarter. Thurgood, one-on-one versus Andrus at the top of the arc. A quick give to Avery on the wing. The Bears work through their offensive progression on the far side. Good closeout by Smith. Stonewalling Avery in the corner. The handoff inside and the too strong of a layup attempt by Nelson. Won't go and the Mustangs take it out and away. Good pass from Smith into Dimitrikov. Thought he was going to go to the corner with it. He ends up going inside to Dimitrikov, who ran the floor, lays it up and in.
Yeah, good move by Mountain Crest. And I do love when they are quick down the court.
Cross-court pass to Jones. He's been on fire tonight, and he'll relinquish the rock to the top for Avery. Man defense shown by the Mustangs. They've switched out of the zone, and so far I feel like it's worked fairly decently well, except this time the splitting of the double team by Beckham Reese stops the bleeding, pushes it back to 7. Dimitrikov lost the basketball, pokes it out, and they're going to say he lost it.
Yeah.
We'll go to the Bears.
Well, you can see from his body language that he was just... You got to keep an eye on Thurgood and Andrus. They are in a physical battle down there. You would not believe the physical battle. Away from the ball.
Pass intended for Sorensen in the corner. It goes out of bounds off of a Mustang deflection. We'll stay with the Bears offensively as everybody goes from beyond the perimeter and knifes inside. Jones v. Dimitrikov goes the way as Dimitrikov looks away. A rebound offensively back by Reese. Back out for the Bears. Thurgood driving inside. Gets a little bit of help from his big man to seal off. Misses the layup. Smith able to get the rock off the bounce. Backdoor cut by Martinson. Cut off and sent back to the top. Carden for 3. Desperately needed. No. Off the front of the rim. Good box out by the Bears. Able to grab it. Thurgood weaves in between a couple different Mustangs and then retreats from beyond the perimeter. Open look for Reese. No jump whatsoever, and it bounces off the front of the rim. Touched and stays with Bear River. It almost looks like he loses elevation on that shot.
Yeah, he does. It really does.
Almost reminds me. This is gonna be awful. But Mehmet Okur had a very similar shot for the Jazz. He just kind of like didn't even jump. He almost dropped in elevation when he shot, which was crazy. Carden with the steal all alone, lays it up and in with the left hand. Noah Carden.
Good steal, good all the way down to the basket. Carden is really doing well tonight.
Yes, he is. He's kind of blossoming into possibly that second threat. Backdoor cut. Jones out over the top, and the Bears get a good look. Wonderful passing, unselfish. And
all the way around the horn.
All the way around the horn, almost twice, and Cody Nelson caps it off with a cherry in the corner three in the pocket.
Mountain Crest is really scraping to try and get back into this, but Bear River shooting is making it tough.
Handoff at the top for Smith. Carden, step in three all alone. Yes! Noah Carden trying to do his best on the smallest frame out there to will the Mustangs back into this game. Lob inside, bounces off the foot of Martinson, goes back in. Carden running the floor, tries to throw it off backwards off of a Bear River player. Instead, he had Andrus all alone under the bucket. Tried to be a little smart with that one. Found himself in no man's land as it was overthrown. His momentum carried him under the basket, and he had nowhere to go with his feet up in the air. To within 5. This is a close one right here. It's the closest that the Mustangs have been in the third quarter, matching before. Andrus and Thurgood have been in a battle, like you said, on the ball and off the ball. Andrus loves to take on those defensive assignments as he gets the poke away and deflection. It will go to the Mustangs. Andrus poked it in, and it must have bounced off of the knee of a Bear River Bear and out of bounds. Bear River Bear.
A chance for Mountain Crest to pull it within one possession.
Andrus, handoff to Smith, now back to Carden. And a foul at the top of the arc by Jones, who tries to cut off the momentum and progression of Noah Carden. And the Bears must have recognized that Carden has the hot hand. They are guarding him well beyond the perimeter now.
They are. They have picked him up.
Andrus and Dimitrikov trying to fight for position on the elbows. Handoff, backdoor cut. Carden, swing pass. Andrus goes up, and a foul is called, a whistle
I think
before the shot.
On the ground,
2:36 remaining here in the third quarter. Mustangs trying to cut this thing back to more manageable. Inbound coming in on the far side of the bucket. Dimitrikov skying up into the air. Gets it. Throws it off balance and misses it long. Deflection tipped up. Thurgood finds his man on the left side. Ball lost, and it ends up in the arms of the Bears. It feels like those 50-50 balls somehow just end up in the arms of Bear River somehow. Jones, cross court, leaving his feet. A pump at the top of the arc. Now Thurgood weaves into the middle. Kick out to the corner for 3. Front of the rim, no. Rebound. Dimitrikov, Mustangs with another chance. Andrus goes inside himself, and he was fouled on the block. And that whistle bailed him out, because if there wasn't a call, he
would have
dragged his
traveled.
foot.
Either he traveled or there was a foul on there. So,
into the ball game, Beckham Reese, and out comes Kaiser Thurgood, who's only been able to muster up 2 points in this third quarter. He'll take a breather and get ready for the final stretch as 2 minutes remain. Carden calls for it at the top, gives it back to Smith, who sets up the offense as he retreats near the half-court line. Bounce pass at the top. Dimitrikov drives against Jones, backs his man down, up and under move, and the layup won't go. Tough one. Long lob and an over toss, an overthrow from full court. Avery and the Mountain Crest bench sharing smiles as Larson says, hey, do it with the pigskin. Let's see what you can do. All right, timeout on the floor. We'll take it as well. Come right back after this quick message. Mountain Crest trails by 5, 43-38 with 1:40 remaining in the third.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
The Mountain Crest Booster Club encourages you to support the sponsors that support the Mustangs. Scabland Roofing, Pool Orthodontics, Reed's Pharmacy, Airbound Gymnastics, Blue Water Construction, Midco Landscaping, and Ridley's Market. To join the Mountain Crest Booster Club, contact the Mountain Crest Athletic Department and support the sponsors that support the Mustangs.
Find the parts and the oil you need to keep your car and equipment running its best at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts. All the best brand names. And when you need professional help, Napa can recommend a dozen Napa Car Care Centers with ASE certified technicians.
Suit up, feel good. Custom tailored clothing for him and her. The Cater Shop, because how you look is the first message you deliver.
Welcome back to the sports broadcast booth, everyone, where it is sunshine and rainbows. Here is Noah Carden driving in, getting some contact, up and through. Continues his fantastic third quarter. He's ballooned his point total by 9 to a total of 18 in this third. He's been the offense for the Mustangs.
He really has, yeah.
1-11 and down to a one-possession game. Jones inside, intercepted by Carden inside the key. He's going to go, and he looks his way inside.
Oh, jeez.
And he's going to get a foul. No whistle on the floor. It looked like our referee didn't blow it.
I think it fell out of his mouth.
Kept his hand up. So Noah Carden's going to go to the line for 2 shots.
Yep. Good play. You're down there. Go hard.
Oh,
They're not setting their feet, so you got to keep going.
Noah Carden has just really come into his own here in this third quarter. 1 minute remaining exactly. And that is here's the first shot. And if I'm reading our scoreboard correctly, it is a 5-0 foul advantage for the Mustangs. No fouls have been called against Mountain Crest in this third quarter.
Yeah.
And 5 against Bear River.
Which was kind of the opposite the first half of the game. It was a little bit the other way. So
second shot from Carden is up and in, and the Mustangs have cut it down to 1. Huge quarter where they've been able to fight back. Bear River hasn't been able to find the answer offensively. Beckham Reese driving, hands it off to Nelson, backing down Andrus. A long 3 from Jones.
Wow, he just cannot miss. Jones is on fire, and for that big of a man to have a shooting percentage like that on the outside is crazy.
Huge. Jones averages 8 points per game. He's at 14 right now, and they've come from beyond the perimeter.
Yeah.
Backdoor cut, Martinson, and he is stuffed at the top of his arc by Nelson. Good defense by the Bears. Timeout on the floor. Shot clock is turned off. The Bears are going to come up with something here to push this lead back. 30-second timeout. Man, what a great, I want to go ahead and give the props. The Mustangs have fought back in this third quarter.
Really have, and thanks to Carden, he is having his game of the season so far. So, and not only is he shooting well, we've seen him play defense very well as well.
Yeah,
I said as well several times.
Well, as well as you said.
As well as I said.
He's had a couple steals inside. The Bears outside of that 3-point shot. I mean, that's a contested 3 from a big man. I mean, there's not much you can do about that other than tip your hat. But it's been a hard-fought battle from both teams, trying to battle right now to see who's going to avoid the bottom of the region.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yep. It is imperative for Mountain Crest to defend their home, because they will have to go to Bear River, and Bear River is a tough place to get a win. It really is, with the atmosphere and whatever you want to call it over there. It is really tough to get a win there.
All right, the Bears come into it quickly inbound from the far sideline. It is Cash Avery who will begin the offense with 14 seconds left in the quarter. 10 seconds now on the near side as Reese stymies through. Jones going to take the mid-range baseline jumper. It's no good. Here's Andrus with 1 second. He'll heave at half court and hit the backboard and the rim pop out. Tough look. And that was a good high percentage shot that the Bears went with. Jones hasn't missed from that point on the floor. The Mountain Crest is able to get the rebound and the steal and an offensive possession, at least from half court. We work our way into the fourth quarter. The Mustangs down 4, 46-42. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after more action here in Hiram on a Cache Valley Daily presentation of Mountain Crest Mustang basketball.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CacheValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CacheValleyDaily.com.
The Mountain Crest Booster Club encourages you to support the sponsors that support the Mustangs. Scabelin Roofing, Pool Orthodontics, Reed's Pharmacy, Airbound Gymnastics, Blue Water Construction, Mitco Landscaping, and Ridley's Market. To join the Mountain Crest Booster Club, contact the Mountain Crest Athletic Department and support the sponsors that support the Mustangs.
The Mountain Crest cheerleader.
Back into the start of our fourth quarter. The Mustangs have been able to make up the gap, down by 4. Noah Carden going off for 11 points in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Huge play from him. As the Bears are going to start off with the basketball on the far side. Larson going to give Avery a little bit of a look at half court, and he'll meet him there defensively. Working his way to the left-hand side, Nelson. We've got one Bear River Bear inside the arc, and now they'll start the offense for Thurgood, guarded by Andrus on the near side. The Bears have been very methodical in their offense throughout tonight. They haven't turned it over a ton, and as they do so, there's a turnover right there. I guess it's the broadcaster's jinx. Here's Andrus, give it off to Dimitrikov. Good find. And another timeout. No, a quick whistle. Dimitrikov lost. Oh, there was some pom-pom residue left on the floor.
Residue.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I was wondering if there was something going on, and it was like, oh, we got to pick up the pom-poms. Cheerleaders cheered so hard that they just left their pom-poms on the floor.
They did.
Reese at the top, gives it to the near side, spins off of Larson in the same spot on the right elbow. No look in a long launch, and that is just missed wide left. It just almost hits Dimitrikov in the forehead, and it just bounces off of him and out of bounds.
And the Mountain Crest student body is so quiet. There's so many of them. They need to be loud.
They need an organizer. Maybe you should go out down there and start the cheers. Isn't that the cheerleaders?
That's what their job is. So I don't know, and they're doing it.
Here's the inbound coming up for Bear River. Avery's spot up 3 on the left side is good. 49-44. I've been so, really impressed with how well Bear River has shot the 3-ball tonight.
Yeah, they really have.
I didn't see that on the bingo card tonight, really. I really did not. Here's Smith for 3. He wants to answer, and it will not go off the front of the rim.
Mountain Crest had it within 2, but this 3-point shooting
by Bear River really has kept them out in front. You're right. Spotting up on the left elbow is Jones. He's going to take the long 2, and that will be short. Grabbed by Larson. Trying to push the floor, and we get an offensive foul on Parker Andrus.
And Andrus and him have been going at it all night, Avery, or Thurgood. And
Coach Smith is not happy with it at all.
No. And I can understand his frustration.
Coach Smith positioning himself in the way of the inbound because he's not done talking.
He's not done letting him hear it, no.
All right, now the inbound by the Bears. So we get an offensive foul. We haven't had a lot tonight. I think it's I think that's the first one we've had offensively by either team tonight. So the Bears up 49-44 in crunch time. Jones on the left elbow works against Dimitrikov. Kick out for three, and Avery misses everything on the air ball. Stepping out of bounds to try and save it was Kaiser Thurgood, but alas, close but no cigar. The Mustangs will get it back.
I have tried to keep my eye on Anderson Thurgood no matter when the ball is, because I'm telling you, it has been very physical with those two.
Thurgood's been held down. He averages 16 points. He's at 12, which tells me, at least at this point, that Andrus has done a pretty decent job. Ball poked away from behind of Dimitrikov, who goes up and bounces it to Andrus for three. Yes! Parker Andrus! That was a 11th hour pass by Dimitrikov, who had committed to the mid-range jumper and then dished it off at the last moment on the bounce pass. Mountain Crest gets one of the threes back. Here is Reese, who gets the lob over the top of the smaller Carden.
Yeah, he just was positioned himself behind Carden. Carden not able to get back on that. Ooh.
Dimitrikov and Jones going back and forth.
Oh, come on! Oh, that drives me insane. Oh, that is a very physical game down there, and I apologize. Sorry, go ahead.
Ball out of bounds on the baseline after a little bit of back and forth greased basketball. 5 minutes remain in the fourth quarter, and we are going to need a timeout for everybody. Let's go ahead and take the breather, come back. Bear River leads 51-47, a 4-point lead. We'll be back after this.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
The Mountain Crest Booster Club encourages you to support the sponsors that support the Mustangs. Scabelin Roofing, Pool Orthodontics, Reed's Pharmacy, Airbound Gymnastics, Blue Water Construction, Midco Landscaping, and Ridley's Market. To join the Mountain Crest Booster Club, contact the Mountain Crest Athletic Department and support the sponsors that support the Mustangs.
Find the parts and the oil you need to keep your car and equipment running its best at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts. All the best brand names. And when you need professional help, Napa can recommend a dozen Napa Car Care Centers with ASE certified technicians.
5 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Bear River leads 51-47 in a back and forth battle. It's been very physical by both teams. The Mustangs are going to go ahead and inbound from their own baseline. Have not been able to get over the hump of the last 4 points. It's just been that last little bit. Noah Carden's gone off. It's been a great here in the second half. He scored 11, but he's been held pretty quiet here in the fourth quarter. A quick whistle on the left elbow as Andrus is grabbed on the arm. We'll get an inbound coming up on the far baseline. Smith lobs it up for Carden. Brings it back down to earth. He'll go into the key, scooping it up with the left hand, and another quick whistle. Shots coming up for Noah Carden. I'm kind of amazed at how he's able to get over the top of those taller defenders.
Yeah, he's got quite the vertical going on. Quite the vertical going on. He has had quite a game tonight.
He's been great. 4:45, 2 shots coming up. First one's going to be short-armed off the front side of the rim.
Uncharacteristic. He's usually a really good shooter from the free throw line.
That's right. I like his shoes. He's got like those Rastafari shoes.
Yeah, he really does.
All right. Down to one possession. Mountain Crest is going to pressure and the over pursue by Carden. Bear River is going to have some answers for it on the opposite end. Driving the baseline, wrap around, and Jones is left all alone.
You cannot do that on a full court press. You've got to get back and cover up.
There's a lot of ground to cover. Mountain Crest tries to gamble to get that thing. They're able to get the ball back. Carden for three. Yes, Noah Carden. I mean, really doing a lot of the heavy lifting.
He really is. He has really stepped up tonight.
4-15, 2-point difference. Jones against Dimitrikov. He's going to take the three and make it.
That is a tough shot over a tall man.
Man, it's been good basketball for both sides. It's been like the Jones show and the Carden show tonight.
It really has.
Dribble handoff to Martinson at the top. Here's Andrus. Wants to get it inside to Dimitrikov. Around the horn it will go. Mountain Crest desperately trying to get something inside. 13 on the shot clock. Tough shot by Smith. And that was the kind of the final desperation. That was the last option, it felt like, in that offensive set.
They were running out of time. He had to find a way, and nobody from Mountain Crest moving to him.
Avery crosses over Smith well beyond the perimeter. Here's Reese driving against Carden, throws it out of bounds, but it's saved. Ball up for grabs. Andrus able to steal it up and away. The dunk,
Hammer dunk by Andrus.
Parker Andrus kisses the clouds and puts it down with the tomahawk jam. 3 minutes remaining, 3-point game. Mountain Crest has not led since the very beginning of this game. If I recall, maybe Bear River has led the whole game. Avery, quick toss, the right side, Thurgood. The switch inside, a lot of hand fighting, and there will be a hand check against Mason Smith.
Nathan Smith, which will be his third. Gone a long time without that foul, though.
That's true. Yeah, because he went in the second quarter with two.
With two, so.
Inbound coming up for the Bears.
That should have been 5.
5 seconds at the very end. It was getting there really close. Calls it. Smith's going to come down the sideline, try and figure out offense. I don't know if he was trying to get the offensive call or what.
I'm not sure. He's looking for coaches, and they were all talking to each other, so.
2:30, and maybe that's what he was looking for.
Yeah, looking for the timeout there, yeah. Maybe he wanted him to cross the thing, then take the timeout.
30-second timeout. Mountain Crest has been within one possession a few times.
Yeah.
I mean, it almost feels like it's been out of their power because it's been incredible shots by Bear River. Do you just do you have to get a few stops and just hope that they miss? Is that really what it is?
You really do, and you got to look at the fact that if it's going to come down to fouls, right now there's only 2 on each team, so.
That surprises me as well.
I know it does. It feels like it should be a lot more.
It should be a lot more. I'm not mad because it means the clock runs a little bit faster.
Clock runs. But both of us have seen on both sides.
Oh yeah.
It should have been technical several times out here on both teams, to be honest.
It's true. There's been a lot on the floor. And with these region games, you know better than anybody that it's like, oh man, I forgot that I don't have football pads on.
I know,
sometimes.
right?
So
that's how it is sometimes.
Andrus into the backcourt for Smith. He'll cross the timeline. Get doubled, step through the double, cross over to Carden for 3. No! Andrus with the offensive rebound, bounces it off his own foot. Goes out of bounds, and it's like that one.
Just that
there
little
it
bit.
is.
Yep.
That was the setup for Carden. That was the play that was drawn up in that 30-second timeout. Now Mountain Crest has got to come up with something different. Smith. Avery. Thurgood. Kick out for Reese. No. Off the corner.
Yep, and then you're going to get a foul.
And then
finally a foul on him. He comes down and pushes when he gets down there, and they haven't caught him all night on that.
Foul on the rebound, I believe. Well, who was that?
Thurgood.
Thurgood did it.
Yep.
2:03. This is crunch time.
Now Mountain Crest doesn't need a 3 right here.
No, you don't. You need
you do
whatever.
need to score.
You need points. Period.
You need points.
Smith to Carden. They're going to go for three again. No. Jones gets the rebound. Over pursue. Carden gets the foul.
Carden's going to get the foul on that. And that's all right. He was going for the ball. He got him on the arm.
Yep, just kind of get that drive-by contact there. 145. That's Carden's third. Timeout called by Coach Shaw. Is this a 30-second timeout? Yes, it will be.
30 seconds.
We'll take the breather. Come right back with the last minute 45. Bear River 56, Mountain Crest 53.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is crunch time here in Hiram. 1 minute, 45 seconds, a one possession difference. And we're going to probably have some theatrics and some emotions, and
yeah,
we're going to ride the wave. We're going to ride the waves.
If you're Mountain Crest, you got to get a stop here. Get a steal, something.
Inbound from Avery to Thurgood. Almost looks like an isolation here for Thurgood, who passed to Avery again on the right side. A screen and away. Little weave action back and forth. Thurgood goes in and through contact, and he'll get the and one foul. Huge bucket for Bear River.
That is huge.
Nico's third. His first foul since the midway point, really, of the second quarter. Shot up and in by Kaiser Thurgood. He goes up to a 13-point total. Now Mountain Crest has got to try and figure something out.
Yep.
Martinson hits the three after the whistle.
And Thurgood, I believe, is done. He plowed through
Andrus on the screen. Is that his fourth or his fifth?
I think he's done. He pulled his jersey, but...
Well, he's going to go to the sideline. Well, rather the side. No, the sideline's the right one. He's going to go down the bench anyway.
Yep.
I don't know if he fouled out or not, but if he did, he ends with 13 points?
Something like that, yeah.
I should have wrote that down. I didn't expect him to get that. So Thurgood's been good. Haha, pun intended.
You've got to go quicker than this.
Martinson for three, off the front of the rim. Smith driving, his bucket won't go. The putback by Dimitrikov. So points needed, points had by the Mustangs, 4-point difference with 60 seconds remaining. Bear River is going to try and milk this clock as much as you can. Mountain Crest electing not to foul. Martinson over pursues. Nelson to the corner, and it's deflected by Andrus and out of bounds. Coach Shaw telling everybody, hey, let's pass away, stay out.
Timeout. Time.
So loud in the gymnasium that you can't hear the coaches.
For timeout, yeah.
Our referee smiles as it was so loud that we're calling for it down here. So timeout on the floor, 46 seconds left, Coach. It's a full timeout. Do you foul here? One foul, and
I think you try for a quick steal, and then if not, then you're going to foul and put them at the line. Or is it one more then at the line?
No, the fifth one will send them to the line. You've got 16 seconds on the shot clock. If you elect to take that off, it'll take it all the way down to 30.
And it's still a two-possession game.
Yeah. So you're going to have to foul eventually. So if you're trying to save time, maybe now might be the time to do it.
Yeah, you might want to, yeah.
We'll see what...
If it was one possession, it'd be different.
We'll see what the Mountain Crest coaching staff elects to do. They take a full timeout. And they've had
come close to a couple steals there on the inbounds.
They have.
It's It's iffy, but it's still possible. But like you say, it's a 2-point or 2-possession game.
2-possession right now, albeit a soft 2.
Yeah,
it's a 4 points. Still 2-possession, but a soft 2-possession.
Yeah, yep, it's soft 2.
All right, here we go, inbounds. We'll see what Mountain Crest does. I'm curious if we're gonna get a quick foul here or not.
Yeah.
Quick inbound. Jones is not fouled. He passes out of it, and now Carden will foul.
He only had one hand on it.
He did not. He's trying to do his best to.
Yeah.
That was the play. It was a quick steal and then a foul on the second possession.
Yep. And I don't know. I just don't know what the shooting percentage of Avery is. But
he's been pretty good. He averages 10 points per game. He's a solid senior for Bear River. And now Noah Carden's going to come over to the sideline and talk to our official.
Yeah.
2 shots coming up for Cash Avery.
Big shots.
Huge shots, yeah. If he makes one, it still remains a 2-possession game. 2 is a 3-possession game, and he misses the first. So that as long as you can gather the rebound,
then you've got to be quick because you've got to get down and get a shot.
59-55, 41 seconds, and he makes the second one. Makes it a 5-point game. Noah Carden's got to go fast.
Got to go faster than this.
Up on the right side. He's going to step into a 3, and it will go off the front of the rim. No good. Andrus underneath the basket throws it into the arms of Bear River.
Next. We'll just about seal it up there.
Tough break. Good offensive rebound, but the kick out into double coverage.
So close. You know, it's one of those things, again, if you don't fall into a hole, you don't have to try and spend the entire game digging yourself out.
There's been a few reasons why Bear River is in the driver's seat at this point as the free throw goes short.
Yeah.
Still a 2-possession game. Technically,
yep.
Technically, if he even makes this one, it's still a 2-possession game. And he misses both. Andrus grabs the rebound. 25 seconds on the game clock. Smith driving, kick out. Got to
get a shot.
Carden driving himself. Baseline jumper. No, off the front of the rim. Tipton stays with the Mustangs. 13 seconds, and that ate a lot of time off the clock.
Too much time off the clock, yeah. Good solid defense by the Bears.
Yep, Bears came out knowing that Carden's going to be the guy to shoot it. Inbound coming up for Smith. Slow to get out of it. Carden comes up, lost the basketball, gets it back, launches the 3. Wide left, and he's lost the touch that he's had so far in this game, and we get a quick foul on the rebound, and this will all but do it.
Yeah, this should seal it.
For the Bears. Cheers from the visiting crowd.
What a tough-fought game by both teams.
I know.
So crazy.
Emotionally draining. Mountain Crest. 24 points for Noah Carden tonight. And they tried to go to him in the last minutes, and he just could not find whatever magic he had as an air ball miss by Maverick Sorensen, who looks down at his right hand and asks, why do you betray me?
He hasn't shot a lot today. He did hit that one, I think a 3, but
misses both of them, and 2 free throw misses, 4 in a row really by the Bears. Dimitrikov throws up the heave and the prayer, and the Bears hang on for the win. 60-55. Huge night
win
for Jones, who had 19 points, and Thurgood, I believe, ended the night with 15.
Yeah.
I'll get the quick numbers because that's going off.
It's coming off the board.
It's coming off. We'll go ahead, take the break, wrap up our post-game show, and get you ready for what you can catch us on next for the Mountain Crest Mustangs. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-1204. That's 787-1204 today. See store for details.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CashValleyDaily.com.
The Mountain Crest Booster Club encourages you to support the sponsors that support the Mustangs. Scabelin Roofing, Pool Orthodontics, Reed's Pharmacy, Airbound Gymnastics, Blue Water Construction, Mitco Landscaping, and Ridley's Market. To join the Mountain Crest Booster Club, contact the Mountain Crest Athletic Department and support the sponsors that support the Mustangs.
Find the parts and the oil you need to keep your car and equipment running its best at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts. All the best brand names. And when you need professional help, Napa can recommend a dozen Napa Car Care Centers with ASE certified technicians.
Suit up, feel good. Custom tailored clothing for him and her. The Cater Shop, because how you look is the first message you deliver.
At Planet Fitness, you'll get energy without the judgment.
Hi, can you help me with this? This is better.
Join the judgment-free zone today for $15 a month. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
Great Basin Graphics has quality screen printing, detailed embroidery, and award-winning graphic designers. The right look, the right design, the perfect fit. Get noticed with GBG. Get your order in today for spring products. Google Great Basin Graphics for screen printing and embroidery. 966 West 400 North in Logan.
Welcome back to the post-game show, brought to you by Great Basin Graphics, proud sponsor of our broadcast here on 107.7 CashValleyDaily.com, or 107.7 KLZX.
Yes.
CashValleyDaily.com. Final score tonight, Bear River comes away with the victory in the very end, despite the heroic effort of Noah Cardin and the rest of the Mountain Crest Mustangs to try and make up the deficit that they found themselves in. 11 points at halftime. They got it to within 2. They got it to within 3. They got it within 4 multiple times. Never got over the hump. No. And that's really because of the great shooting by both Tyden Jones, the senior forward, who averaged 18 points per game coming into this matchup, ends the night with 19. And, of course, their star guard, junior point guard, Kaiser Thurgood. He ends the night with 15. Fouled out with about 2 minutes left in play.
Yeah.
Bear River misses a couple free throws, but Mountain Crest never had the chance to be able to get those, put back those points. They had a couple good looks, didn't go in, and that's the final score. Coach, your thoughts?
Yeah, just, again, a little bit better by Mountain Crest, but they've got to get those shots to go all game long. And everybody's got to participate in the shooting, for sure.
Well, it's time for us to go ahead and talk about our player of the game, brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Napa Auto Parts is locally owned and found in both Providence and Preston. You can go ahead and find all your car part needs at Napa Auto Parts. So we're going to go ahead and give it to Noah Cardin.
Right.
And it might not come as a surprise to many. He ends the night with 24 points, and he was, quite frankly, the hope
yeah,
that Mountain Crest had in this second half. And he did a fantastic job, really outplaying and out-jumping athleticism, confident to the bucket. It was everything that Mountain Crest really wanted and probably needed from him tonight.
Yeah.
Just came up collectively a hair short as a team to the Bear River Bears, who get the dub and the region win.
Yes. I mean, it was probably the best all-around game that Bear River has played so far, unfortunately for Mountain Crest. Mountain Crest still trying to figure things out right now.
That win finally gets the taste out of the mouth of the Bears as they snap their 5-game losing streak and get back in the win column. That will put them now at 5-8 on the season. Mountain Crest will fall to 5-10 and 1-3 in region play. And they look forward now. On Friday, they go out to Skyview.
Yeah.
To take on the Bobcats, who are currently right now in a battle with...
they actually came out ahead on Westfield. They beat Westfield.
Oh, they did? Yeah, that game is done?
That game is done.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
We did get a final on that one. Final, Skyview 57, Westfield 49. Ridgeline beats Green Canyon 58-54, which is a big win for Ridgeline and Green Canyon's first loss.
It switches up the region a little bit. Ridgeline getting their a big win under first-year head coach Now, region kind of sits as following. I believe it goes Ridgeline, Green Canyon, Skyview, Westfield,
Logan.
Is it Logan? No, I think it goes Bear River, Mountain Crest, then Logan.
Yeah.
So I believe that's the standings now. Coach, your final thoughts before we wrap up this game tonight. What really did you see from the Mustangs, and what do you hope for, and what are they going to need against Skyview on Friday?
They're going to need some more shooting. They've got to get those close buckets to go, get those rebounds that don't allow Skyview to get second chances at the basket, which we've talked about in the past as well.
All right, well, we'll be back to call the Mustangs next week for more action. Thanks so much for joining us here on 107.7 KLZX. Again, your final score tonight, Bear River gets the win here in Hiram, 60-55. Herculean effort by the forward, Tyden Jones. Kaiser Thurgood with 15 points. Noah Carden for the Mustangs ends the night with 24 and is our Napa Auto Parts player of the game. Thanks so much, everybody, and as always, go Mustangs.
DD Auto and Salvage is going to pay you the most for junk vehicles. Get rid of your junk vehicles today. Pickup is available. DD Auto and Salvage in Logan. Call 787-12